Welcome to the first DZR Weekly Speedrun Challenge. Up this week, Madison Square Garden Field Hospital. All right, folks, here are the rules. We are solo running these missions on hard. Timer starts as soon as the mission is selected and ends as soon as the mission complete pops up. We got a bunch of entries. A couple people in the broke 5, but we have a few exemplary ones. We're going to look just at those. The first coming from Marco Style NL. You guys know him from his fantastic YouTube content. Let's see what he's got. All right, so Marco approaching the front door here. You know, he's going to go with the explosion in the face strategy, trying to save any time he can. And one of the things we're going to notice here is as soon as he sees enemies, boom, pulse is out. He's running a submachine gun build and just mowing guys down. That is impressive level DPS. And he has cleared the first room in 22 seconds. Now, Marco was nice enough to put a timer on there, which helped me out since, you know, I'm doing this on Microsoft Movie Maker since my main machine is down. Here we go. Going into the first big room, having a little trouble with the door. There we go. We're through and running. And we'll notice like real clean running lines. He's not bumping into anything. He's trying to take the most direct route possible. Now, something here that you'll see that really set this apart, boom, he uses his signature skill. Basically, that just helps him up his DPS, and he's able to just mow these guys down. Now, watch this, anticipation on the spawn point. He's able to knock some guys down before they even get to that top landing, which saves him a few seconds. And Marco just mowing guys down, not taking long at all, which was a key to this challenge. He's going to turn his attention to a couple yellow bar guys and absolutely melt them. Once again, pulse out, maximizing crit chance, and he is to the elevator in 1:22. Waiting for the elevator. It's the worst. So after, you know, a really good kind of first part there, he pushes up against the door. He's going to try and clear out as soon as he is able. We finish the load screen and back at it. So now he's going to head up into the restaurant section of this mission. And again, taking really straight lines, trying to save as much time as possible on travel time. He's through the door. Now let's see how he handles this part of it. Doesn't engage with any of the enemies on the left, which is interesting for a couple reasons. We'll talk about that in a minute. He's through the doors and we're into some enemies. Now once again you see the pulse go out and he's just DPSing everyone. He's got to turn around here and pick up this guy in the back, which probably cost him a second or two. But once again, just trying to keep guys in front of him, mowing them down, really doing a nice job on the DPS. Now he pops the grenade because he knows the spawn point here. And boom, nice use of the frag. But again, probably not the quickest application. Loses a little bit of time backing up here from a bat bro. Gets through it, and he is at the ladder in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. This was an interesting part of the challenge for everybody. Again, this is just running here. And so for the entries that came in that didn't use tactical link, this is where you'd see people popping their defense link or survivor link to try and get some extra speed. But again, just running through, trying to get there as soon as possible. I was going to head up ladder number 2. And not picking up any ammo. Pretty confident he's going to be able to handle these level 30 enemies on the roof. All right, now let's watch the roof play. Now, a couple of things you'll see happen. First of all, boom, there's another pulse and another tactical link. Marco runs a setup where he is able to get that signature skill up very quickly, and it's a real help to him here as it gives him some extra DPS. He goes with the boss, and now he's just got guys to clean up, waiting at the spawn points, and he's got a few left, a few final shots, trying to get the guys before they escape. And we have a clear. 3:59:20, great time from Marco, breaking 4 minutes, and probably, honestly, a chance to save up some spots. Now, the next run came to us from Elvin Rush. I don't know if this is actually what he looks like, but he's older and he's British, so I went with it. Now, we don't have a timer here for Elvin Rush because, again, I'm doing this on Windows Movie Maker. but you feel free to time this at home. Elvin also taking the explosion to the face route. And you'll see a very similar line here, going with a submachine gun build, pulse out, and again, dealing with these guys on his way up the escalator. They get out of his reach a little bit, but he rolls past and is able to put a couple shots on. And that was a clutch kill right there, getting the DPS on the guy. If that guy had gone down the escalator, he would have lost a couple of seconds. Now, Marco did this as well, but I want to point out, look at him setting up the sight line, so as soon as he's free, he can dash up the steps and through the door. Now, I'm going to make a similar kind of observations here as what we saw Marco doing. Fast lines, try not to bump into anything. Speedrun essentials, and he's going to also make the same kind of move here. Tactical link is out. He's going to start taking guys down. Again, sitting the spawn point, he chose to address it from a little further back. That was a tough reload there. It probably cost him a couple of seconds. And again, addressing guys as they exit the spawn point. A little bit slow there on those last two. But watch this. Look at him hip fire these guys so that he doesn't have to stop moving. It's nice work. And now he's going to jump into the elevator and push the button, and away we go. I also really like the jumping jacks. You got to stay limber when you're speedrunning. You don't want anything to cramp up. And then you're going to watch. He's also going to push the door here to try and get that extra edge. And we're loading. Now, a little sluggish on the exit from the elevator. Surprised to see that from Elvin. But he's making his move. Now, he takes a different strategy coming into the restaurant area, which was pretty interesting. One of the things that you'll see is that Elvin actually engages two of the NPCs, and there's a very good reason for this. So Pulse is out. Watch, he's going to engage these guys and kill these guys. And what this does is it spawns the NPC from the back of the room, so that as soon as he goes through these doors, he's got that NPC right there. He doesn't have to worry about coming back to kill this guy like Marco did. He's able to keep everybody in front of him, which I think helps him a little bit on his time. And you can see he's making a lot of use of hip fire, trying to keep pushing through the room without having to stop, slow down, and aim. Now let's look how he deals with this back spawn point, again with a grenade, and is able to pull those guys right away. Now here's where Elvin kind of gets right through there, and he's up the ladder. As you can see, just a little bit more efficient, making the most. Really, I love that idea of taking out those two NPCs in the restaurant and pushing the spawn so that guy's right in front of him when he comes in. All right, he's going to make his way now to the ladder. And again, same things that you were seeing with Marco. Pulse, using tactical link where available. And he's making his move onto the roof here. We're going to see the same kind of approach. Pulse out, push hard, lots of DPS. I think Elvin starts engaging guys a little earlier, and I think part of that's just because he likes to keep these guys in front of him so he doesn't have to backtrack. He's going to push up, and there goes Tactical Link. So both these guys were able to pull Tactical Link out and get a double signature skill usage, which is just great. And so now, and again, look at the range at which he is engaging these guys, which is really letting him kind of not waste any shots, not have any guys get out of his field of view. And the result, folks, a few more guys, and we have a clear at 358, 767, so just edging Marco. Great runs from both. I want to make a point. One of the things we definitely saw is that PCs were way faster than the console versions. So in the next speed runs, we're going to do these weekly. We will bracket off the console so that you guys have a chance. DarkZoneReport.com. Come check us out. We run a weekly podcast where we tackle all things Division. There's also an opportunity to join our Discord over there and be a part of the community. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.